Hi, brothers and sisters. Welcome to episode number 48 in the book of Genesis. Today, we're going to look at our main character currently, which is Noah, and we're going to interrogate Noah. We're going to ask him some tough questions today and see how he comes through. Noah's going to get an ark to see him safely through, and we get an ark, and we're going to ride on him a little bit to see us safely through. So we're going to start in Genesis chapter 6. Please join me there. We're going to start in verse 7 in this interaction between the Lord and Noah after he sees all the evil in the world. The Lord said, verse 7, I will blot out man whom I have created from the face of the land, man and animals and creeping things and birds of heavens, for I'm sorry I've made them. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, and we're going to explore that today. Blameless in his generation, Noah walked with God, and Noah had three sons, Shem, Ham, Japheth. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and the earth was filled with violence. And God saw that the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all the flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. And God said to Noah, I have determined to make an end of all flesh, for the earth is filled with violence through them. Behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. So let me talk about God for a second, and then we'll turn our attention to Noah. So God sees the earth. He sees the corruption. He notes that all flesh has corrupted their way on earth, and that the earth is full of violence. Yesterday, the soundbite was every intent, only ever evil. Back in verse 5, the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every inclination, every intention of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it's such a critical point that without the understanding the evil that is in the world and in the heart of mankind in the fall, the plot of the rest of the Bible will make no sense. But if you understand the evil, then the whole rescue makes a lot of sense. So there's big trouble on the earth, and the Lord determines in his righteous response that a flood is necessary. And he is judging and seeing and then going to destroy evil. And how he does that is he commands an ark of gopher wood as a rescue from this judgment that's coming. So now we turn our eyes to Noah. Now Noah finds favor in the eyes of the Lord. He is a righteous man, and we'll talk about what that is. So personal righteous. In chapter 7, the Lord says to Noah, go into the ark. This is after he builds it, you and all your household, for I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation. So he is blameless in his generation. So it says that Noah walked with God. You remember Enoch, that was the same expression that was used about him, describing this intimacy and pleasing the Lord and being a person of faith. So the Lord is essentially saying to Noah, there's this remnant that I'm going to save, and you are it. You're the best example of what I'm looking for. And that is someone that has faith in me. So he receives the command and builds the ark. The method of grace at this moment in time is the ark. Every temptation has a way out. Every sin has a way back. That's our current similar idea. But let's get back to Noah's righteousness. So let's interrogate him. Was Noah perfect? The answer is no. We know that from the New Testament. All have sinned and all fall short of the glory of God. Now, did he have a personal integrity before God that was noticed? Absolutely. And what was that? He points to righteousness. 2 Peter 2:5 says, if he did not spare the ancient world, but preserved Noah, a herald of righteousness, a proclaimer of righteousness, with 7 others when he brought a flood upon the world of the ungodly. So Noah points to righteousness, which is going to be faith here. He points to God's patience because it took him a long time to build this, and God's patience was displayed when he waited in the days of Noah while the ark was being prepared. And to Noah, he had faith. The thing that the Lord liked about Noah was his faith. That is, what is faith? He believed in the person of God before the promises of God became clear. So he trusted in God before he saw. He built an ark before the waters of the flood came. And in doing so, he becomes righteous. So how is Noah righteous? That's an important question. How does the Bible define righteousness? Well, righteousness, it's righteousness that comes by faith. Hebrews 11:7 says of Noah, by faith, Noah, being warned by God concerning events yet unseen, then we're going to find his response, in reverent fear, constructed an ark for the saving of his household. By this he condemned the world and became an heir of righteousness that comes by faith. So, did Noah have free will? Absolutely. Did Noah please God? Yes. The Lord sees, the Lord assesses. And then did Noah need to rescue himself? Yes, he needed an ark himself. Absolutely. And is our call much different than Noah's? Not really. Um, we're supposed to walk before God, be blameless, just like Abraham, everybody else in the Bible. So we have the same call to intimacy, to ongoing relationship, to walking with God, and ongoing being seen before Him. The Lord is saying, yes, I want you to live a holy life, what's a good life, a blameless life before me. And what is that? Well, walk with God today. Be close, be intimate, acknowledge Him as Lord, and then uh, remember what Noah was commended for. That is righteousness. So he trusted in God, which is a good definition of righteousness, by having faith in God before he sees the promises of God. So he builds an ark before he sees the flood. So when we interrogate Noah, when we give him the business of our questions, here's what we get to. We get to his faith, the faith which makes him righteous. That's what God liked best about him. So today, let's go have the faith of Noah. Thanks for listening.